What is up, YouTube? It's me, HPJ here. How are you guys doing? It is May 17th of 2026. It is a beautiful, bright, and sunny Sunday afternoon. I am your host, Harpie, and welcome to the HPJ Podcast. This is session 43 of the HPJ Podcast. And I'm only 9 days away from my vacation, and I cannot wait for my vacation. Marcel is on. He's probably either playing Pokemon or playing Tamagotchi Life. But how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing well. We're going to talk about Tamagotchi Life in today's podcast as well. Because there's so many things that has happened within the last week that I cannot wait to talk about. One, I got paid, and now I'm completely almost broke, so that's nothing new. Because bills, right? Right. And I really had spent just so much. I bought my mom her Mother's Day gift. She's enjoying it. She hasn't used it yet, but she's going to. She bought her, it's a blender. It's also a blender, a smoothie maker. There's a whole lot of things in one that she wanted, so I gave her the money and she bought it. Then, the next thing, I need to get my incense from her. It's just my incense. The other thing is that I'm currently still working on my next project. It's going to be stellar for what it is. It's just basically HPJ looking at some things, going through some timelines, and then that's pretty much it. As far as it goes with Yu-Gi-Oh, I have an order of cards coming in the next few weeks. And then June, I'm ordering my Rush Duel stuff to come as well from eBay. So I can't wait for my Japanese import taxes to just whip my ass. And then I'm also going to go get my Pokemon Bank open for a year. I've got to pay off my subscription to Nintendo Online so I can have that. And then I'm awaiting the dreaded Digimon game that's supposed to come out, Digimon Time Sleuth. And I'm getting the special edition so I can get all of the required stuff so I can play that game. Because that's going to be a game I'm going to be focusing on. There is a large portion of games that I want to focus on for this summer. I hope I don't overwhelm myself with it. But I want to finish up Zelda. I want to finish, because I still need to finish up, what is that game? A Link to the Past. I'm almost done. I just haven't sat down to play it. Because then you know what I just did, which is so funny? I went and played Wind Waker. I was like, you were supposed to wait till the summer to play Wind Waker. I didn't wait till the summer to touch Wind Waker. I literally went in, seen it, and was like, you know what? Wind Waker time. And then I started playing Wind Waker. I am at Dragon Roost. I have not left Dragon Roost yet. I'm still at Dragon Roost, which means, yes, I have not gotten to the first official dungeon. I did go to the Ganon Tower in the ocean and then got swept away by a giant bird. But hey, that's to be suspected. But I cannot wait to play it because it's going to be so much fun playing Wind Waker and listening to that beautiful music from Wind Waker. Wind Waker has some... If there's one thing I know about the Legend of Zelda series, this has got some great music. Also, happy 25th anniversary to Legend of Zelda season... Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Ages. Those games are now officially 25 years old. Yeah, they were released in 2000, which shocks me, but I guess because of how... No, I think they're 30 years old now. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, they're 30 years old. My apologies. Yeah, the Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Ages are legitimately now older games now. And I think they're the first Game Boy Color games. Unless I'm missing one. But, yeah, they're basically just Din and I think Nehru, or I think it's Din and Fiora, the blue one and the green one. Oh no, the blue one and the red one. And basically, because I played Oracle of Seasons. I've not played Oracle of Ages. Sorry, Oracle of Ages, I don't like your music. I love Oracle of Seasons music. But I think that's just because of the fact that, like, when those games were released, I think Ocarina of Time was coming out. So we got to hear more of that. I don't know where they fall in the timeline. Please don't ask me because I give two shits about the timeline for the Legend of Zelda series. I really do. And I really just enjoy playing that game. That's another game that I need to finish too. I've not finished Oracle of Seasons. And the reason I have not finished Oracle of Seasons is because I'm stuck at the Siberia level, the last dungeon that I need to go through, which is basically the dungeon that's in the hell. So I have not. I would love to see Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Ages get a remake because they do deserve it. Since we did see the remake of Legends of the Link's Awakening HD, because I think Link's Awakening came out first, right? Yeah, I think Link's Awakening came out first. If Link's Awakening didn't come out first, I think Oracle Ages and Oracle Seasons did. And it's very strange too because that was the first time Legend of Zelda did two different versions of a game, and then they also have like corresponding stuff to them. So I was like, oh wow, I didn't know that, and I was just like, wow, that's very interesting. I think it's because if you link the games, you get to progress through certain actions or certain stuff for the other game. But because I've never played Oracle of Ages, I don't know yet. I know other people have, but I really do want to play finish Oracle of Seasons. And then once I finish Oracle of Seasons, then I'm going to start basically. Uh, I'm going to go into Wind Waker. That is my plan. Finish up these Zelda games, go into Wind Waker, and enjoy Wind Waker. Which means, fuck, I have to do the charts to get the charts for fucking Tingle. Oh, I forgot all about that stupid shit. Uh. Oh, this is the thing. What else is it? So, I've talked about that. Did I talk about Yu-Gi-Oh yet? I don't think I have. I think I mentioned I have some stuff coming, right? Yeah. And then I have some other stuff. And then I'm now loading the card up now for TCG Player, putting more stuff in the card. Just in the cart, and then I'll pay for it when I'm ready to hit the send button. But I got a lot of stuff coming. Actually, while I'm at it, let me get these goddamn Quacky Mirror cards. Is it? I should also Quacky Mirror. Key. Mirror. I think it's Prototype. Yeah, Prototype. Because I don't have any Prototypes. These things aren't that expensive. Oh, thank goodness. They're Shining Darkness reprints. That's even better. Because I got a set of Quacky Miru Dracos coming. I still have some for 56 cents a pop. Oh, that's fine. But yeah, it's a lot of just older decks that I wanted to build. I haven't had a chance to really get a lot of their cards. So I'm trying to get them all in one setup so I can use them. Gravity Roses are expensive as fuck, but I don't need her. And I'm not doing any in terms of plants, so we're pretty much good there. Yeah, so it's just like older stuff that I'm just taking a look into. It's like, I want to build that. I want to build that too. And then just, did I ever get any Quacky Miru Iron Cores? I should pick up some Quacky Miru Iron Cores. Because I don't have any. I have no Iron Cores or Quacky Mirror. These are probably like not even that expensive. They're really not. I'll get an unlimited edition from Ideal. So yeah, that's basically what I've been doing. I've just been like fishing around for stuff. I really don't have like any major wave or interest in other really big things because the next major thing that's coming to Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG OCG is the Battle of Legends that's coming out in June. Yeah, June. And then Konami's collectible tins are, I guess, have now ended because they're giving out those. They're gonna do something in September for like the full art cards that are coming to TCG. Yeah, they're gonna come out in the quote tins for this year. So I'm really just like, all right, I guess we're doing that. And then when I looked at it, I just being very honest with you guys. I'm just like, I was already over the tins, so it's just like, okay, I guess we're doing that. So this is what it is, but it's just like, I rolled my eyes. It's like, okay, so you're not doing tins this year, okay. The full art cards that I'm talking about are like the revamped, updated, retrains of Dark Magician, um, Elemental Hero, Flame Wingman, Stardust Dragon, like just the main characters, ace monsters in the series. Like their cards are coming. So the Servant of the Pharaoh, Dark Magician, the Stellar Star, Shooting Star, Stardust Dragon, my favorite hero, Elemental Hero, Flame Wingman, Decode Talker, Odd Eyes Pendulum, and Utopia, the King of Light. So all of those cards are coming to TCG. There's also gonna be like a couple of other things. Basically, it's just like the tins. Big mega packs that are coming and they're gonna be all stuffed with stuff. So, woo! So yeah, I can't wait for Rarity Collection 6 because I know that's gonna be announced pretty soon after. And then the legendary deck, the legendary Arc V decks are coming out in August. For Luna Light, um, Odd Eyes, and then Speedroid, which that's cool because just reprint what's needed for those, but they're also getting newer cards, so congratulations for them. I just really just not have been like in a big rush for Yu-Gi-Oh cards at this point, unless there's like singles or small things that I want to get because outside of Rush Duel, which is probably my main focus in terms of Harpie, it's really not anything big for the TCG that I'm looking into because most of the big stuff right now is either really expensive or just padlocked behind legendary collections and stuff. I'm sorry, legendary modern decks and stuff. So take that as you will. My next big wave of stuff too, because I get to watch most of these ones, is that I'm going to. I've just been enjoying everything. So yeah, once my vacation starts, then that's when my main focus is going to be on the smaller things. Then Digimon, for the most part, I think the only cards I need for Digimon to really finish my deck are the Mastemon from BT23, and then the Mirai Mikigiras from the Heroine set, which are just the reprints of EX6's Mirai Mikigira. And then that's it. That's literally it for Digimon. Oh, no, the Emperor Greymon stuff from AD01. I forgot about Emperor Greymon. Because I have the Tamers. I have the Zoes. I have the Zoe, Tommy, and Takuya. I have the Triple Tamer. I got those for like $1 a piece. So I'm just simply waiting for the rest of the AD stuff. Really not much else that I wanted. Because I have stuff coming for Fire King, Snake Eyes. I have Diabell Stars. I just missing the Garunic, the Phoenix for the Fire Kings. It's the only other one I don't have. But I have almost everybody else. I have Barongs. I think I have Barongs. I have a lot of just smaller things. So just going through that motion, really. And then it's just like, that's pretty much it in terms of like the card games. Really, I've just been focusing on like my video games at this point. I've been playing some Tamagotchi Life, because that's why I haven't really slewed over to Twitch right now, because I think Marcel from Vanos Crew, I think he is playing, if he's not playing Minecraft, I think he's playing Tamagotchi Life. Marcel, what are you playing? I'm scrolling down. He was just on. He's playing Minecraft. Oh, he's playing Cobblemon. Oh, okay. But I know mostly everybody is playing Tamagotchi Life, or they're playing Minecraft. Because the Minecraft Purge stuff is going on. Okay, that's cool. Outside of that, really, I don't have any real interest in anything else. Like, if I wanted to play Minecraft, I'll play Minecraft. If I wanted to play Subnautica, I play Subnautica, but I'm really just not. It's not anything really major for me to want to play at this point. Unless I just want to play multiplayer stuff to have fun with. But speaking of multiplayer stuff, I'm probably going to do a video on the Switch 2, since the Switch 2's birthday is coming up in 2 weeks. No, 3 weeks. 3 weeks. I'm sorry. It was released June 5th of 2025. So it'll be a year now since the Switch 2 has been out. And have I really been caring about the Switch 2? No, I play it. I just play all the older games that I've had on the Switch 1 on it. And then the last couple of games I updated to fix for the Switch 2. Because my Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, my Legend of Zelda, I think it's my Legend of Zelda. One of my games is updated for Zelda, and I think it's updated for its Switch 2 release. And then I really don't see much of the changes. I really don't. Like Animal Crossing, I don't see the changes. Except for like you get to use the mouse thing. So I'm like, oh, that's nice. I don't use it, so that's what it is. But yeah, and then there's Minecraft stuff that I can't wait to. I haven't really touched Minecraft since April, so you can already tell what that's like. But was it a waste of $30? No, so I at least got to play Minecraft. So I at least had that on the burner. But it's a couple. Like I said, it's just I'm focusing more on the video games that I want to finish. I need to finish Oracle of Seasons. I need to finish Link to the Past, and then I can play Wind Waker. I'm waiting for Digimon Time Strangers in July. I've been here and there playing some Mario Kart Tour, which hasn't been too bad. I've just been enjoying playing a couple of the races here and there. Animal Crossing, because I just gotta keep it updated and all of that. Same thing with Tomodachi. Tomodachi Life was my most recent purchase of video game. Because everyone has been playing Tomodachi Life. I've enjoyed it. I've put a lot of my friends in it. So if any of my friends see this and you want me to put you in Tomodachi Life, I'll put you in there. I don't know if people know the history of Tomodachi Life. So Tomodachi Life initially started as Tomodachi Collection. It was a collection of the Miis for the DS. And I guess you could import like your Miis from the Wii U. Or from the Wii. So like if you had Mii's on the Wii for like your Wii Sports stuff, you can move them over into Tomodachi Collection. Here's the thing: Tomodachi Collection was Japan only. There was no U.S. release. There is a U.S. Patch. There's a patch for English translation, so you can play in English, and you can but the speaking from the Mii's is all in Japanese, which is really cool because I love Japanese language. It's really, really cool language to learn. So I get to hear them, speaking Japanese, and I get to hear my friends' names being spoke out in Japanese. And they try so hard. They try so hard. But it's really adorable to see that. And that was part of the reason why I wanted to play Tomodachi Life, because I never got to play Tomodachi Life on the 3DS, which is the second of the three Tomodachi games. That's right, second of the three. Now, we Americans only know two. Us internationally only know two. But technically there's three. They just never released the third one. And the third one basically was just everyone in a apartment building on an island, and then everything around you, you started building up yourself, depending on how many more Mii's and stuff you added. The same thing with Tomodachi on the 3DS, and then now with Tomodachi on the Switch. Well, Switch 2 to be more precise. I don't know how it would have ran on the Switch 1, but yeah, they never made a Switch 1 version of Tomodachi Life. That's so weird. But yeah, it is what it is. It's there. People are playing it, they're enjoying it. I am too. Pokemon wise, I really don't have any interest in playing anything Pokemon related for a while. I am trying to play some Pokemon stuff on my own. And that's because HPJ kind of is just HPJ. Yeah. But that's me. That's just how I go. There are, just like I said, a couple other things I'm messing around with, I'm playing, and I am enjoying, so that's at least good. I do want to, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons, your birthday was just not too long ago. The Oracle of Seasons release date. Yeah, for the Game Boy Advance. Yeah, oh my God, it's over. It's 25 years old. The Legend of Zelda, Oracle of Seasons, and Oracle of Ages were released for the Game Boy Color, May 14th of 2001. I said let's say 2020 and one. No, they were released on the Game Boy Color. They were a little. Oh, were they part of the wave of the last Game Boy Color games? Probably so. Because no, Pokemon wasn't out yet. Pokemon Gen 2 wasn't out yet in America. I think it was. No, it was coming out. But yeah, Oracle of Ages, Oracle of Seasons. Happy 25th anniversary, guys. That's really cool. Yeah, I played them. They were re-released on the 3DS Virtual Console in Europe and North America in 2013, but I didn't pick them up then. But I got them on the Switch too. I need to hack mine. I need to buy a new 3DS and then hack it. But the 3DSs are going up. They're going up. They're almost as much as a Switch. A Switch. I'm like, damn. I should have just bought them when I had the chance. Regular DSs though are cheap. When I get the chance, I wanna pay for my Amazon Prime again, and then I'm gonna go buy a Nintendo DS. I heard there's another way I can get it, like online from eBay. There's a shop on eBay that someone directed me to, and they sell refurbished 3DSs and stuff. So maybe, but I was really excited for that. I wanted to drop that little knowledge of you guys. I have played Oracle of Seasons. I've not played Oracle of Ages. I played Oracle of Seasons, and I really do have an interest in wanting to play that game, just not at the current time. But sooner or later, I will. And it'll probably be fun. I won't lie. It will probably be fun to finish a lot of these games because I have not given myself the time to do such. And I will. And I will enjoy it and I will have fun with it. Um, is there really anything else? Not really. Because I have really just stayed in my own lane for most things when it comes to it. Because it's not easy. A lot of things are definitely drained, shut boy. So that's part of the reason why it's just been like, okay, it is just what it is. I'll manage. But yeah, no. This is like those little small things I wanted to talk about. I don't have any really big news for you guys in terms of that. I am really like just focusing on me relatively. So yeah. I do not know why I don't have Add a Wedge. Change the wedge. Sorry, I'm doing like 5 other things right now. And then trying to figure out where they put the wedge at, because oh, there it is. Okay, well, where's the wedge I was just looking for? Like on a whole nother page. This is hilarious. Yeah. So, is there really anything major? No, there's not. It's nice, it's sunny. I'm enjoying life, and that's pretty much how I'm frequently enjoying things right now. Um, I don't have, like, any major things that I'm going to try to do, over the summer. Just really not that big of an interest for me. Um, I am... Is there, like, anything... No, not really. Yeah, not really. It's not really anything big, not really anything spectacular. In terms of it, just hanging in there and just really just going through it. Like, it's just not really much to really talk about. I guess if you're competitive, Yu-Gi-Oh player, I should tell you, this weekend of May 23rd and May 24th. I know it's this upcoming weekend. Oh, the 23rd and 24th. Columbus, Ohio, YCS, and I believe they're gonna have it on stream. So there you go. You want to go to Worlds? Because when this national starts, I think next week. I mean next month. Yeah. So either next month or July. So go ahead, go get your things for Nats. sing, do all of that. And woo. Sorry if I don't seem too enthusiastic. I am really just planning other things on the side right now because you guys know I have that project that I'm going to do. I have a deadline for the end of June, so it gives me that period of things to work on. Um, so, yeah. It's just a lot going on with me. I'm just trying to keep myself together. That's pretty much it. Also, it's starting to get hot in my room, so... And I don't see... Okay, now my fan is moving, because it's a lot of stuff in my room that I kind of need to throw out. And I'm just being lazy about it. Real lazy. I went to Target and found me some bags for my trash cans, which are nice. So I didn't have my old trash bag. So I used to use my plastic Target bags so that, I saved the planet. But now that my state decided no more plastic bags again, because that's, for groceries and stuff, it's like, okay, I don't know what else I can really do now. Just reuse shit. So that's what I'm actually doing. So yeah. No major big things, just little small stuff I'm getting together. I bought myself a new razor because I needed a new one. My old one was covered in all types of gunk and stuff, and then I bought a new carrying case too for my essentials. So, yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Your boy's tired. I'm just mentally tapped out, and I just have so many other things that I want to do, and just haven't given myself the chance to do those things. That's all. So, hopefully this summer I want to do some cleaning. I want to get rid of some stuff, and then go from there. And then just refresh. I want to buy a new dresser. Small dresser, not a big one. So I can get rid of this old one I've had since I lived back in like Stockton. It's like one more dresser and I'm just like, I'm ready to get rid of it. I want a clear version of it. So I can see through it so I know where all my shit is. And plus it needs to be a little bigger. No, it doesn't have to be that big. I want a new trash can though. Actually, I want to get a new trash can for the kitchen too, because our kitchen trash can is like we bought it when we lived in Stockton, and it's like, yeah, it's time for a new one. It's time for a new trash can. Yeah, it's time for a new one. That works. When we close the lid, it closes. So, yeah. So those are two things I've been thinking about. So, yeah. Also, I have, you guys haven't heard in the background music, it's music from the Hoenn region, Gen 3, playing in the background. I have not played Pokemon Generation 2, Generation 3 in a while, even. That's my fault. Nobody else does. So yeah, there's so much stuff. I have so much stuff to watch, by the way, because my favorite content creators, like, the content creators I've been watching, not FTCI, Hellfire Comms. They're starting their All Stars playthroughs of Mario 1, Mario 2, Mario 2 Lost Levels, well, Mario 2 USA, and then Mario Brothers 3. They've started to upload all their stuff for it. Brain Scratch is playing through Splatoon 3, which, yay. So I have that to watch. And then, The Legend of the fucking Gabos. Hi, SGB. They're playing Gob. Legend of the fucking Gabos. Or, no, it's Croc. I'm sorry, not Gob. They're playing Croc. Croc Legend of the Gabos. Like, hello, Super Game Brothers. I didn't know you guys remember Croc. And then on top of that, they're also playing, for the weekend RPGs, the fucking Legends of Dragoon. Or Panzer the Dragoon. Holy shit. It's like, hi, Russ. How you doing, Russ? We haven't seen Russ since, like, Nights. Or in that one review of Balan Wonderworld that Johnny did. Because, oh my god, Balan, you're horrible. You're a mistake. So, yeah, I got a lot of stuff to watch over this weekend. Over the summer in the background. Because, hell yeah, the summer's coming. Sun's out, clothes are coming off, and everybody's going to get hot. I cannot believe I made that reference, but whatever. So yeah, I had a couple of things I want to do. Sonic's birthday is coming up. Sonic's gonna be 35. I'm gonna be 35. Fuck, I'm old. My brother just asked me actually. He said, "What are you gonna do for your birthday?" And I said, "Honestly, I don't know. I'll let you know in July." Because my sister wants to bake me a cake. Because I said I wanted a cake for my birthday. I just wanted something to where I can go buy some candles and blow out the candles. So I haven't done that in years. I really do. I want a cake. A cake and some non-dairy ice cream. And then I'm gonna eat it. I'm so simple. I've been working on my other phone too. I've been because the 8.5 update is coming out for Samsung phones. So those who have the Galaxy S26, the S25, and the S24, you guys have already gotten your updates, and I believe the beta for 149 for Android 17 Cupcake, I think that's what they're calling it, Cupcake, should be coming out, are already out for S26 and S26 Ultra and S26 FE. If you have not already signed up for the beta program, please do. Because I signed up for the beta program for 8.5, and my main phone, my S23 Ultra, has been running 8.5. It's so cool to be subjected to a beta and be able to, you know, test the betas out. And I definitely want to give them my feedback because, as someone who has loved Android devices, because the only Apple product I own are my iPad, which you hear the music from, Apple, my AirPods, which I have like one, two, three AirPods, three sets of AirPods, and my pen, which I don't know where my pen is, but my pen is somewhere in this house. I just have in my room. I just have to clean it, and then I can get my pen. I have two pens. I have a pen for my Samsung tablet, which I haven't used my tablet in ages. I think it had an update, and that's the last time I updated it. And then I have a pen I have an Apple pen. I want to go buy me another Apple pen, but those cost like $100. And for me, the cheapest is maybe like 75 or 80. I could buy like one of those generic pens, which is perfectly fine. But what am I going to use the pen for? You're going to ask. Absolutely fucking nothing, because I don't even use my stylus for my phone. So it's just like, you just buying shit to buy shit. Yes I am. Don't judge me. But yeah, simply what just ended up happening. So I've been doing some reorganization of my phones and my home screens and stuff. I want to do a video talking about that. Talk about like just random shit about my phones, because I have been Android since Android became a thing. And then my first smartphone I got back in like over 10 years ago was my first smartphone. So like I was late to the smartphone thing, but I didn't miss out much. I will say this: the one thing I missed from older Samsung phones, was the integration of your wallpaper being the weather. And that was so cool to have your wallpaper set as the weather, because that's what mine was. I always used to set my weather as my wallpaper. It's like, I wish we could do that again. Samsung, if you're listening to this, I would love to have my wallpaper be the weather. Like, however you can convert it, I would love that, because if I lived in snow, I would love to have that. But I would love to have my background match my aesthetic of the weather. It'd be really cool. Oh, it's Dufert Town. Oh, I love that song because it's so nautical, but it's an island, but it's like the fighting gym. Oh, I love me some Gen 3, IGN, you were right, too much water, and that's why I love it, because it's too much fucking water. I love Gen 3. Gen 3 is probably one of my favorite Gen 3, my Pokemon generations next to Generation 5. Because I love Gen 5. I love going back to Gen 3, because I love Emerald. Emerald has my heart. Emerald has my heart. I love Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire. Like, if you guys see the big grin on my face, it's because I love Gen 3. Gen 3 is my favorite gen. It has a lot of my favorites from Gen 1 and Gen 2 in it. It has probably my favorite way of regions. I think the only thing I would literally fix is its Elite Four, because its Elite Four is kind of subjected to that whole pre-Gen 4 situation, which I love that Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire fixed. But they didn't fix the gym leader rematches, which were a big thing that I wanted included in Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. It's like one thing you could have took for Emerald would have been gym leader rematches, and they did not take that, which I wish they would have, because gym leader rematches were defined in Gen 3. Not Gen 2, Gen 3, because for Gen 3s you had to, or Gen 2s, you had to connect your stuff to the Nintendo 64 to play against the gym leaders. Gen 3, they were rematch calls, and then Gen 4 had brought them back for those gym leader recalls, which was awesome. So, yeah. I got a email. Sorry about that, guys. It was an email from a TCG player about my orders coming. So, yeah. But no, I have a love and affiliate for Gen 3. Just, Gen 3 gave me summer vibes. The only issue, like I said, was just the placement of certain gym leaders and certain Elite Four members. And I think it was OK Creations, likes to do ROM hacks of Generation games. And he likes to do, like, what if the gym leaders in Elite Four were in reverse? So, like, you know, switch the gym leaders orders for the orders of the Elite Four. Like, the Elite Four is now the last five, the gym leaders, basically. So, like, Roxanne would be the champion, Brawley, Watson, Flannery, and Norman would all be the Elite Four. And then you trickle down who's left in terms of, like, the gyms. Because I think the only major change that doesn't happen is the Gen 7 gym leaders. The 7 gym leaders never change. Because I'm going to unfortunately be the 7th gym leader. But it's just like everyone else is going to change. And I think I really want to study the prototype of Gen 3, because I have this feeling that Glacia and Phoebe were not supposed to be in the Elite Four. I think Glacia and Phoebe were supposed to be gym leaders. And the reason why I say this is because if you look at their team comp, if you look at the team comp between Phoebe and Glacia, they're only running the lines of their types of that game, which are the Glalie line. For Glacia, it's the ice lines of Glalie, which she runs 2 Glalie, 2 Celia, 1 Walrein. Her ace is Walrein. Phoebe is running 2 Sableye, 2 Baynet, and 2 Duskull, 2 Baynet, and 1, I'm sorry, not Duskull, Dusclops, and a Sableye. And I think her ace is one of those Duskulls. And here's my thing. I love variety, but if you know you don't have a lot of types of that one type, why did you make them Elite Four? Did we not learn from Agatha and Lorelei that this kind of shouldn't have happened? Because if anything, Glacia should have been a gym leader before we even, like, if we switched it around. Okay, where would I put Glacia? Where would I put Glacia? Where would I put Phoebe? Because I feel like this. I think Drake being the Dragon Master and where he stands is in homage to Lance and Kanto. Alright, final member of the Elite Four. He can stay right there. Sydney being the Dark type trainer for the Elite Four. Not bad. Because why? We got more Dark types. Really good Dark types. Just problem, physical special split. So, that was the thing. And I think where Sydney stands in the Elite Four, I think is perfectly fine. But then who would I switch Sydney? Now, who am I switching Phoebe and Glacia for? if I were to talk about that. So here's my thing. This is where my ideas come in. I want Phoebe to switch places with Winona, because Mount Pride is not too far from Fort Tree City. In what was it, Lily Cove City, right? I wouldn't. So this is how I feel. Don't. This is how I would do it. Keep Fort Tree City, but bring the Pokemon contest to Fort Tree City, and have Fort Tree City be where the contest hall is, just like they do with what is that, Fall Arbor Town, right? Make the Fort Tree City, make that the new Lily Cove. Keep the department store where it is, but move the Pokemon contest there. Make the Pokemon contest be the main attraction. Then move the gym to Lily Cove. Bam. Lily Cove City Gym. Leader Phoebe. Connecting with the Celestials. Or connecting with the spirits. There we go. Or connector of spirits. And she'll be right there near Mount Pride. Where, look, the route next to Lily Cove. Ghost Pokemon. Because you encounter Duskull, Baynet. Well, Duskull is Suppet. And then you've already encountered Sableye, right? Okay. So, how do we make her team up? Alright. Give her new encounters. Give her Pokemon from the other gyms. Because the only other ghosts are... Oh, shit. Yeah, the ghost lineup is not too good for either. Because it's Mischievous in Gen 2, Ghastly, Gengar, Haunter in Gen 1. Okay, so we would have to find some Pokemon to fit into Phoebe's aesthetics. Well, I guess that's when you start whipping out all the betas that you missed on. Because if that was to me, I would say, okay, you want ghost types? Give her Murkrow. Give her Dark. Which, no, actually that wouldn't work. Because it's a Dark type. You have a Dark type specialist in that gym. Okay, so give her Mischievous. Fuck it. Just give her Mischievous, give her a Gengar. So then here's her lineup. Mischievous, Gengar from Mischievous in Gen 2, Gengar from Gen 1, and then you have a Duskull, a Baynet, and a Sableye. Bam. That's how you fix it. You just give her 2 more ghosts. You fully evolve Gengar. You get a fully evolved Duskull. You get an evolved Duskull. You get a Dusclops. You have your Baynet. You have your Sableye. Her ace can be Sableye, who's Dark and Ghost. So you'll have to, the trainer has to really strategically think, how do I manage this when this type has no weakness? There you go. Then, Glacia would be the next one. And because I've heard this story heard before, I would switch Glacia for Watson. Because what do we need another third gym leader for? That's electric type. Paying homage already to Generation 1, where your third gym leader is electric and your first gym leader is rock type. Well, switch them. Let's move Glacia into Mauville. Now, I know some of you are probably saying, why would you move Glacia to Mauville? There's no ice types in Mauville. Well, remember, Spiel is water, and Snorunt is found in a cavern. So, my thing too is, there are other ice types in this series. Bring some of them in. What would Glacia's team look like then? Or, better yet, change Glacia's typing. Because I think that's what should have happened, was they switched Glacia's typing. Glacia, if I to be very honest with you, since ice is close to water, I would have made her a water type gym leader. I would have made her water. Change her, or better yet, give her the double battles, since that was the thing in Gen 1, right? I mean, for Gen 3, right? Make her double battles. And I think OK Creations, and I think Roy the Fiend, both of them gave Glacia good team-ups for Generation, fixes for Generation 2. I mean, Generation 3. Make her a double battle, since double battles are a thing. So, pair a lot of Glacia's ice types with really good water types. I think one of them gave her a Castform and the other one gave her a Starmie. So I think that would really work good on her team too. She is this older maiden and she has a regal look to her. Starmie is a starfish with a gem. So why not have precious jewelry on your team? So I think Starmie will work out really good because Starmie knows Ice Beam. Starmie can learn Thunder. So Starmie has checks for a lot of the weaknesses that Glacier's team would have faced. So I would have gave her a cast form and knew Hail, because Hail was a thing, and that was the whole thing in Gen 2, 3, was their weather effects. In cast form being a new Pokemon, that works out too. She has a normal type that turns into an ice type and can cast Hail. Bam, weather team. So, Hail or Rain Dance would work perfectly fine. Wall Rain would still work out because Wall Rain has access to Surf and Hydro Pump. So, actually, it would be Wall Rain and not. It would be Celio, Wall Rain, Starmie or Staryu in cast form, and then maybe Snow White or Glalie, depending on how you feel. But I think Glalie evolved so much later from Snow White. But I think it still worked out perfectly fine because then at that point it's like, okay, well, here's all these water types and ice types. But just like Misty, you don't get them till later on in the game. Like, once you get the super rods and stuff. I would have gave her Lapras, but I feel like that's already overdone because Misty gets the Lapras in Gen 2. Lorelei has the Lapras on her team. So I wanted to see some of the others. If anything, heck, let's bring back Sneasel and put Sneasel in there. Since we didn't get a chance to really experience Sneasel. Sneasel's a dark type and an ice type. So, with all the grass going around Mauville, why not put him there? Put him in there in patch of grass near the cycling road. Or near, between, what's that? Burn Turf Town in Mauville. Give it a reason to be used. Give it a reason to be accessible so that later on, when you run into Pokemon like Absol and you need a dark type, you have a dark type there. Because you have access to dark types from Dewford Cave. Actually, Dewford Cave wouldn't be a bad place to put a Sneasel. Put a Sneasel in Dewford Cave. And then bam, you have a dark ice type that can be used on this team for Glacia. It's like, oh, I remember running into you, Sneasel. Oh, look, Glacia has a Sneasel. That'd be really cool. Like, give the ice types that haven't been used in the first 2 gens and put them on Glacia's team. Or at least give her a Seal. Give her a Seal, give her a Spiel. Give her... Because how many Pokemon Watson has? 4? Okay, so Sneasel, Spiel, Seal, and Glalie. Or Snorunt. Bam. They'll be high enough level. They'll be all ice type and ice and water. And you play around with that. Or give her cast form. And then and then you get a cast form right after when you go over to, the other side of Hoenn. It's a lot of things. Like I said, I've always said that these 2 trainers who have like the worst team comps are in the Elite Four. And it's not a bad thing. It's just like, can we get them some better teams, or can we move them? Can we do some stuff? Because I know I mentioned double battles for Glacia. I think double battling for Glacia would be good because it would give her a chance to have a gym leader outside of KO Ether. Double battle. You could easily, I guess, put her maybe a little later, but then again, also, it's like there is Wallace/Juan for the 8th gym, and they're using water types. So, yeah. That's a thing, too. But it's just like, if you're going to put, or at least put more Pokemon of that typing in there, because there are a ton of ice types in between Gen 1 and Gen 3. Because what is it? Lapras, Dugong, Cloyster for Gen 1. I guess we count Articuno. Articuno's legendary. So we don't count the Articuno. Oh, I forgot about you, Jinx. But Jinx, I feel like, is so used between Psychic type gym leaders and Ice type gym leaders anyway. So, but I mean, yeah. So Gen 1 has Jinx, Dugong, Cloyster, and Lapras for just like those common mine. Because that's also why I understand why they put Slowbro on her team, was just to be a check for the fighting types. Or, be there in case the fighting types start going crazy. With their physical attack. And then Gen 2. We get Piloswine, Sneasel. God, they're really not doing the ice types, so I guess Smoochum would count, but she's a baby. Oh, the ice type pool in Gen 2 isn't that better either. This is why I hate when Betamon get cut out. I wonder if I know there's some Betamon in Gen 3 that were supposed to be in the game. Like, there was supposed to be one based off of ice. There's like because I did look that up. People were pointing it out. Because of the anniversary of Emerald, there were going to be more ice types in Gen 3. But the ice type that they had got moved to Gen 4. It was a prototype for Snover. Which Snover being in Hoenn actually wouldn't make sense because it's a tropical tree. It's a tree that's covered in snow. I know the only mountain is Mount Chimney, and that's ice. So okay, that kind of makes sense there too. I mean fire, not ice. But hell with it. If there's some stuff in some areas and give gym leader, give these Elite Four from these older gyms better things. I'm glad, Ruby and Sapphire Omega Ruby and Sapphire tried to fix that. They gave them Frostlass and Dustnor. It's not bad. So it at least shook up the variety, but it's just like stuff y'all should have been doing. If certain Pokemon weren't creepy as fuck, I think they'd be added into the game too. Because the Gen 2 beta, there was a Pokemon that looked like a pincushion doll, like a little voodoo doll. And they axed it because it looked too graphical. I'm sure you guys could have easily fixed it, Game Freak, and made it look less creepy or less cynical, and could have added it into the game, which made sense. I also remember there was like they were going to do a beta evolution line for Giraffering, which did Taylor ever use Giraffering? Oh, they do use Giraffering. In their rematches in Emerald, they use Giraffering. And I think Will uses a Giraffering. I don't know if Sabrina uses one in her rematches. I don't think she does. And then she had a Metang, a Glalie. I mean, a Metang and a Gallade, and a Bronzong and a Wobbuffet. So she has her Espeon, her Alakazam, I think a Mr. Mime, and then she has Metang, Glalie. I keep saying Glalie. Metang, Gallade, and I think a Bronzong. Because that's how Sabrina rolls. But it's crazy though, because like when you look at other specialists of these types in other regions, they just have so much a better team comp. It's crazy though. Because now I'm kind of happy Gen 6 did have an Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Because when I look at it, I'm just like, that does even things out. Because I think at time you get to Generation 5. Phoebe can now have more ghosts on her team. Because now we have the ghosts of Gen 4 and the ghost types from Gen 5. There are quite a few ghosts. Chandelure, Jellicent, Golurk, Coffagrigus. Thank you, Chantal, for showing us what a good ghost type specialist looks like. In terms of ice types, in Gen Beartic, Cryogonal, Vanillish, Vanillux, I should be more precise there. Yeah, there's a lot of ice types. Gen 4 is Snowbird, Weavile, Abomasnow. God, there are not that many ice types in Gen. Considering you're the mountain region, yeah. Why are there not more ice types? Really? That's why Candace had to be the ice type gym leader. Oh, there's Glaceon. Oh, yeah, I forgot about Glaceon. So you know how much I cared about the EV evolutions in Gen 4. I really didn't. I have them. I have a Glaceon. I have a Leafeon. Do I use them? No. Leafeon's too frail and goes down for a well-timed stank bomb and shove Glaceon and shatter. So, yeah. Oh, Route 1-1. Oh, this is the desert route. Oh, I love this song. It's the desert route. But yeah, this is like I look at all these Pokemon types and it's like so much things can be better. Like poor Ice, you don't get better till Gen 6, and even then that's a stretch. Because there's not that many Ice types in Gen 7. considering the Alola region literally has their Elite Four on an Arctic fucking pillar of an ice mountain. So, yeah. I'm just trying to think, like, the different things. That was just something for, like, Pokemon stuff to talk about. Yeah, I do love enjoying visiting Gen 3. Especially because I love the music, I love the Pokemon. I don't like the gym leader battle music. I love the Elite Four music. Steven or Wallace? I'm going for Steven. Because Wallace is just a hyped up Misty. It's true. You know it is. Like, let's just give Misty's Pokemon that she could use if she was in Generation 3. Which actually should have a Gorbis. She has Starmie, Gorbis, Gyarados, maybe Ludicolo. She definitely have a Milotic. Actually, funny enough, in her Gym Leader rematches, she has that. She has a Milotic. She has a Ludicolo. Yeah, Misty's team in Gen 4 rematches. Misty's got some hitters on her team. She has a Milotic with Ice Beam, Recover, Surf. Yeah, no, Misty go hard for her water type. That's why I like the fact that in Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu, we got rematches, which is cool. So I love the rematches for Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu. But also I will say this, Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu, you should have added some Gen 2 Mon. You should have added some Gen 2 Mon. I don't care if you're supposed to be faithful. Nah. Fuck that. You want to be faithful, hit that beta. Add some of them beta Mon. Because, damn it, Agatha only having a Alolan Marowak added to her team was ridiculous. I mean, thank you to adding the Dark types from Alola so I can have a better time against Sabrina. But Dazzling Gleam. Yeah. But shout outs to my Alolan Mutt for handling that. Being poison and dark. So the only other thing to stand up to her is a ghost. Wish Alolan Marowak. No, actually now thinking about it, you could use a... No, Alolan Marowak would be your best choice. Because it's fire and it's ghost. So the fire and stuff. It's raining whatever, just attack will be fine. So, yeah. And then, I'm trying to think, was there like any... I mean, of course, fucking... No, Lorelai didn't really... No, Lorelai did get changes, so they were good changes. They gave her a Alolan Sandslash and a Alolan Ninetales. Because they're ice type in Gen 4. Oh yeah, that's another thing too. Regional variants. Yeah, I'm sorry, Glacia. I forgot about Alolan Ninetales and Alolan Sandslash. So that would have been good for your team. 2 ice types. Hey, baby. It's really kind of sleepy. I'm not gonna lie. That's because I'm just trying to relax. Because I have work tomorrow. Yay. And then, honestly, I don't know why I'm sleepy. Because, hell, I was asleep for like a couple of hours this morning. I didn't get up till like maybe 10, 11. Really. So, yeah. Well, alright, you guys. This is going to end today's live stream session. So, in today's podcast session. Preparing for that summer. So, the next podcast will be on the 24th. That's going to be Sunday. So I know many of you are going to be excited for that because that's going to be my last week of work for 2 months and I'm going to be on vacation. And Memorial Day is going to be the day after. So, yeah. But if there's anything else I can tell you guys, is thank you so much for watching and supporting the channel and supporting the live streams. Not live streams, the podcast. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel as it helps out tremendously. Notification bells will be there in the description box below. And with that said, HPJ signing out. Take care. Bye.